In part 1 I searched for any obvious clues that would point towards what killed this engine. Now we're going to dig deeper. With the valve cover removed, we now have a clear view of the timing chain and cam trays. At a glance I can't see anything unusual here. With the engine at top dead center, a quick eyeball of the cam showing both barcodes facing directly up is a decent indicator that the engine hasn't skipped timing. Out comes the chain tensioner followed by the 2 cam bolts. I then remove the 2 bolts securing the upper chain guide in place, followed by both cam sprockets. Lastly, I loosen all the bolts holding both cam trays in place, then out they come. With the cams out, we now have a clear view of the rollers, which shows some wear, but nothing excessive by any means. This one is perhaps the worst, but even then the mark isn't deep enough to catch my fingernail. Moving over to the cams, there are some more obvious signs of wear, potentially pointing towards moderate oil starvation at some point. Now this is where things start to get interesting. I remove the pulleys and pop out the vacuum pump cover, exposing the oil pump chain. This chain is run from the crank, providing power to the vacuum pump and high pressure fuel pump, as well as the oil pump, which is responsible for providing oil pressure to the entire engine. Here I'm spinning the vacuum pump by hand, and you can see the chain's very loose. I remove the last bolt securing the timing chain guide in place, then out it comes. Now out come all 18 bolts securing the head to the block, and off comes the head. With the cylinder head removed and looking down into the timing case, we can see something doesn't look quite right here. Stick around for part 3.